Here we are, guys, just to look at what snow is left. It's a lot of ice. Probably gonna, some of it melt, hopefully, over the day today. Just want to let everybody know that the lives aren't happening because we still, after 2 weeks, are trying to recover from whatever the hell is happening in the world today with the multiple lung infections and shit that's going around. In North America, all we keep reading is about how bad it is, and I can tell you right now, it's been over 14 days and we are still trying to recover. Every time you think you're better, you're worse. And the four of us have been up and down, in and out of work, in and out of school. We've gone from feeling great to feeling like crap, sleeping through entire days and vomiting and you name it. It's been awful. All I know is that 2 weeks ago on Friday, we felt great. We went to a party on a Saturday and we ain't been the same since. I'm hoping that real soon we can, we'll be able to do this again and have some lives. As you can hear, I'm not coughing too bad at the moment, but it wasn't more than 20 minutes ago and I couldn't even catch my breath. Well, this snow happened over Wednesday night and Thursday, well, actually Wednesday. All day Wednesday. Yesterday there wasn't much in the way of snow or anything yesterday. After noontime, it did snow in the morning. I look like a snowman when I got back from taking my daughter to school, who had to go on a field trip. So she was doing super good yesterday, and she seemed okay this morning. Right now I'm okay. Seems to come in waves. Don't feel good now. Wait 3 or 4 hours and you'll think you've not been sick till you try to do something. And though there's no fever, everybody's just been clammy continually. See the maintenance people over there in that far lot. They're over there doing some work in one of the apartments. We got 1 or 2 apartments over here in this building next door also that need to be cleaned up and re-rented. Apparently they're doing a whole re-renovation over in the basement in that far building. Just gutted the whole place and started over. Didn't see much activity or walking out in that back alleyway today. If it was a little bit warmer, I'd be outside doing this, but it is just not. I can see puddles down there where the water is not frozen, but it's definitely not friendly out there. It must be nice to just drive right over the lawn. Maintenance people are really not caring what they do to the yard. apparently. I don't know what apartment they're here for, but I think the two on this side, second and basement, need to be both cleaned up. And since it's the middle of the month, they're not in a hurry. Of course, the one in the second floor there has been empty since Halloween, before Halloween. So we don't know what they've been waiting for there. Maybe just until somebody forgets what they paid for rent so they can increase the move-in price. So we've had a rough week here, to say the least. Very rough week. Tonight we're supposed to be going to the mall after school. Santa pictures, a little bit of Christmas shopping, and then back home. Tried to take the bus to the mall, and cab it home, I guess. Hopefully that works out. I always hate the winter travel with the buses and stuff like that, because it gets dark so early, and some of the buses don't run after a certain hour because there's not as much people out in the cold weather. But the closer it gets to Christmas, the more people are going to be in those malls and stores, I'm assuming. Things I are trying to get this apartment on the second floor ready. I see the windows are open over there, and they're airing it out, cooling it down so they don't die in there cleaning. Motivation gone. Just sucked right out of you. This stuff just... There's been no motivation from anybody to do much of anything. It's almost Christmas time. You gotta keep moving if you got kids and whatnot. And I thought, you know what, I feel good right this minute. I got plenty of energy to do this, and all I've done is sit here and say, that was more than I wanted to do. I could go to sleep right now. Just standing up and putting the recording on. Just been sitting around watching some other vloggers and explorers and whatnot. Let's switch up the view for a little bit. We'll take you to out front. There's our Christmas Wonderland. Y'all seen this the other day. We haven't had a vlog, and I've only been playing a couple of games with as little enthusiasm as I could muster. Well, with as much enthusiasm as I could muster, which wasn't very much. Yay! My daughter would be disappointed because she didn't get to push the button. I don't even know where the buttons are for these. So, what do I used to know where the buttons were for these, and now they're not. Magic, magic. Come on. There you go. Really foggy out there. The snow has got it foggy. I think it's warming up. I don't see a lot of water on the street, which would be an indication that the ice and snow is melting. But I definitely see the fog coming off the snow. This needs battery. I think it will just play the same music. I can't turn it. You turn it for each different song, but it's not turning for me because I only got one hand. House next door is all decorated for Christmas. Okay, that one's probably done all it's going to do for me. Yep. We're not going to do it anymore. Dun, 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 dun. So here we are back at the PC. Sorry for such a quiet vlog, but this is what we got. No get up and go for anything. And that's about where we've been at all week. Oh, dinosaur. Got Spaz messaging me. So, this is what we've been doing. Just a lot of nothing. No ambition, no... You know, I wished I had the energy for the live, and the last one I tried to do, I could not stop coughing, no matter how hard I tried. And it's kind of difficult to do much of nothing while you're coughing, you know, every 10 seconds. Who was the scarier poltergeist? Me. I was the scariest. I don't know how this site survives with all the clickbaited garbage they put on this. Trying to pass it off as paranormal. But I guess in a roundabout way it is. Yeah, it's abnormal, but paranormal, abnormal. Some days, some people think it's the same thing. Ghost freaks, yes, that's what they are. They're ghost freaks. Anybody ever been to that hotel where you got to sign the waiver? Yeah, me neither. You usually just pay them your money, and if you wreck the room, they keep it. I don't know whose idea it is to keep posting this, trying to say, hey, look, it's a giant stairway, proof that giants exist, or it could just be farming on the side of a mountain, which is the only land you got, and erosion has wore the dirt that they used to plant in away. leveled terraces where you grew your food and did your gardening. From ancient times, and yes, you know, huge, it looks like a huge stairway. Really, it's neighborhoods, gardening, or whatever you want to call it. It's a form of neighborhood gardening, more or less. Farming. Anyway, I did want to just get this little vlog let you all know that we're still here. We're still recovering. We literally are in our 14th day tomorrow, trying to recover from these, it's just a congestion, it's an infection. It's basically what it is. Sinuses, ears, nose, throat, lungs. One of more than half a dozen viral infections that are epidemic in North America right now, that hospitals are so overwhelmed with they can't take care of patients. So for anybody who thinks that pandemic is over, the individual epidemic is over, but the multi-epidemic has just begun. With a new pandemic incoming. So keep your eyes open for that. Can't wait to see what they come up with for controlling that one. Because I'm sure that shutting everything down won't happen again. Some shutdowns, I believe, will always happen, like schools, but people got to stay away from each other. We're getting better at that by ordering more and more online, but not perfected yet. We would have been 100 times better off if every business would have just left their employees work from home where they could, rather than have to turn back to that and spend all that money all over again. Because there's a whole new world of computing coming that is just not going to, and it's just not going to support what we got going on right now. It's going to have to be all new. People have a whole new world of computing coming that they just can't imagine. You know, and by 2028, your PC will be smaller than your cell phone. As I understand it, Windows 2024 is a device. It's not really a program, though you will be able to install it on some PCs as of June. It's not really an operating system, it's a device. a dock for all your devices. A dock of devices. The size of your hand, fit in the palm of your hand. Much more like a Fire Stick than a cell phone. For anybody who hasn't been following that technology news and you don't really care, I'm sure it doesn't mean anything to you. But if you depend on this technology every day like we do, it means a lot. It means that in 2 years, unless you got a lot of money, all your equipment is not going to work too good. Anyway, I hope you all have a good day. I just wanted to let everybody know that this is where we're at. Things are, every time we think things are getting better, and I believe they are getting better, it just kind of knocks us back down. But I think that we're getting closer and closer to some sort of a recovery here. But that's what's still going on here. And I'm sure a lot of other people are facing the same thing. And they're just not doing the social media that I am and my family has been over the last years. Anyway, we'll see you later. Have a good afternoon. Bye-bye.